Hello, welcome friend. Welcome to our channel Quality Guru. Friend, today our topic is cGMP, a zero set of error in pharmaceutical industry. cGMP introduction. The global pharmaceutical landscape is dominated by United States, which leads in the market share by China, Japan, and Germany, and also significant players. India holds pharmacy of the world title for its production of affordable generic medicines and vaccines, making it a key global supplier. Other major pharmaceutical exporting countries include Switzerland, Belgium, France, Italy, and Ireland, with India's export mainly going to USA, UK, and South Africa. Breakdown of key countries in pharmaceutical sector. United States market dominance. The US holds the largest share of pharmaceutical market, significantly influencing the global landscape. Regulatory body. The US FDA is a key regulatory body and Indian companies receive numerous market authorization from it. India, pharmacy of the world, known for its large scale production and export of high quality, low cost generic drugs and vaccine. Significant exporter, a major global supplier, particularly to the USA and UK. Strong regulatory standing. Indian Formulation Company hold a significant number of market authorization from the US FDA. China, major manufacturer. China is a significant global player in pharmaceutical manufacturing. Large home market. Its large domestic market allow manufacturers to benefit from economics of scale and produce drugs at low unit cost. Germany, key European manufacturer, a top tier country in pharmaceutical manufacturing and export with high pharmaceutical export value. Other major players: Switzerland, a leading exporter of pharmaceutical with a significant share of total drug export. Belgium, another significant contributor to global pharmaceutical export. France and Italy. These countries are also major players in the global pharmaceutical market. United Kingdom, a significant importer of Indian pharmaceutical product and a key market for India's export. Factors shaping the global pharma market. Developed versus developing markets. The pharmaceutical market is heavily concentrated in developed countries, North America, Europe, Japan, which account for about 80% of the market share by sales value. Manufacturing cost. India and China benefits from large home market, allowing them to produce drugs at lower unit cost and exploit economics of sales. Regulatory environment. Barrier to entry such as import and marketing regulation can affect market access for pharmaceutical products. Origin and history of GMP in pharmaceutical industry. Current good manufacturing practices were formally introduced by FDA in 1962, leading to the first formal GMP regulation published in 1963 to ensure drug safety and efficacy after incidents like the sulfathiazole tablet contamination and the European thalidomide tragedy highlighted the need for stricter control. These regulations were codified in 1978 and have been globally adopted and updated by organizations like the WHO. Early incident and precursor to cGMP. 1901 St. Louis tetanus incident. A diphtheria antitoxin contaminated with tetanus from a horse caused 13 deaths, revealing a lack of uniform control and testing in serum production. 1906 Pure Food and Drug Act. Following Upton Sinclair books, The Jungle, which exposed unsanitary conditions in the meatpacking industry, this act helped catalyze public opinion for better manufacturing control. 1937 sulfathiazole incident. Nearly 300 people were injured or killed when sulfathiazole tablets were contaminated with the sedative phenobarbital. The resulting FDA investigation led to revised manufacturing and QC requirements, a precursor to GMP. Post World War II batch certification. In response to wartime drug shortage and safety concerns, the FDA implemented batch certification for certain drug requiring company to submit sample for testing before release. Formal introduction of cGMP 1962. The FDA formally introduced the term current good manufacturing practices through cGMP initiative 1963. The FDA published the first set of formal GMP regulations establishing requirements for drug manufacturing processes to ensure safety and efficacy in 1970s. GMP standards were refined further with comprehensive cGMP regulations for drug and medical device codified in 21 CFR Part 210 to 11 and 820 by 1978. International Harmonization and Evaluation 1968 to 1969. The European Pharmaceutical Industry Association, that is PIA, published its first voluntary GMP guideline, and the World Health Organization WHO adopted its first GMP guideline, fostering global quality standard. Difference between GMP and cGMP. The key difference is that good manufacturing practices, that is GMP, provide fundamentals quality guideline, while cGMP, that is current good manufacturing practices, emphasizes adherence to the most up-to-date standard technologies and procedures through continuous improvement. The C in the cGMP signify a commitment to ongoing evaluation and integration of new scientific advancement, resulting in more robust QC, more comprehensive testing, and a greater investment in technology and training compared to the basic GMP. Good manufacturing practices, a journal set of quality standards established to ensure that pharmaceutical products are safe, consistent, and meet quality standard. GMP basic rules and minimum requirement for hygiene, documentation, process control, and QC to protect public health. GMP provides a framework but also manufacturers some flexibility in how they implement the standard. Current good manufacturing practices in pharmaceutical cGMP are regulation from bodies like the US FDA that ensure the consistent quality, safety, and efficacy of drug by requiring proper design, monitoring, and control over manufacturing processes and facility. The current aspect emphasizes that manufacturers must adhere to updated standards, integrating the latest scientific advancement in technology to prevent contamination, mix-up, and errors, and ensure products consistently meet their identity, strength, purity, and quality specification. Key component: technology innovation. Implement new innovative technology and modern manufacturing processes. Continuous improvement. Required manufacturer to continually refine and update their process and facility. In-depth testing and validation involve more thorough product testing and process validation to ensure consistent quality. Robust quality management system incorporate comprehensive quality management system, raw material control, and thorough documentation like Alcoa Plus. In essence, GMP sets the basic standard for quality in manufacturing. cGMP required that these standards are met using the most current method, and the technology required proactive and dynamic approach to quality assurance. The term cGMP is often used by regulatory bodies like US FDA to indicate a commitment to these evolving standards. What cGMP entails: robust quality management system, that is QMS, a comprehensive system to ensure that quality is built into the process from start to finish. High quality raw materials, sourcing raw materials from reliable supplier to ensure they meet the required standard. Validated manufacturing processes, establishing and controlling processes to ensure they are reliable and consistently produce the desired product. Thorough testing, comprehensive and accurate testing of raw material in process, samples, and finished product. Standardized operation, developing clear and detailed standard operating procedures for all manufacturing steps. Proper documentation, maintaining reliable record of all manufacturing activity, and QC, skilled personnel, ensuring that personnel involved in the manufacturing are adequately trained. Why cGMP is important in pharmaceutical industry? A consumer usually cannot detect through smell, touch, or sight that a drug product is safe or if it will work. It is important that drugs are manufactured under conditions and practices required by cGMP regulation to assure that quality is built into the design and manufacturing process at every step. Facilities that are in good condition, equipment that is properly maintained and calibrated, employees who are qualified and fully trained, processes are reliable and reproducible are a few examples of how cGMP requirements help to assure safety and efficacy of the drug product. Patient safety. cGMP help prevent harmful products from reaching patient by minimizing risk of contamination and error. Product consistency. It ensures that each batch of a drug is produced to the same high standard, ensuring consistent performance and efficacy. Regulatory compliance. Adherence to cGMP is a legal requirement for pharmaceutical manufacturers in regulated markets like the US. Continuous improvement. The current aspect of cGMP encourage companies to adopt new technology and best practices, fostering an environment of continuous improvement in quality and safety. Indian cGMP in pharmaceutical industry. GMP requirements are continually updated to incorporate new technology and evolving industrial practices, ensuring they may remain current and effective in safeguarding public health. In the Indian pharmaceutical context, Indian cGMP are mandatory regulatory standards established under the DNC Act 1940 and monitored by the CDSCO to ensure that drugs are consistently produced and controlled according to the quality standard. These guidelines align with WHO GMP standard and apply to all aspects of manufacturing from raw material, facility, equipment, personnel, documentation, aiming to ensure drug quality, safety and effectiveness and prevent contamination and error. Key aspect of Indian cGMP: mandatory compliance. Indian cGMP is mandatory requirement under the DNC 1940 with compliance monitored by CDSCO. Alignment with international standard. The Indian GMP standards are based on the recommendation on international body like WHO, ensuring product quality. The primary goal of cGMP is to maintain consistent product quality, ensuring that drug meet identity, strength, quality and purity standard. Preventing harm to the consumer. By controlling manufacturing process and facilities, cGMP aim to protect public health by minimizing contamination, mix-up, errors and deviation. Comprehensive scope. cGMP cover all aspects of the manufacturing process, including personnel, well-trained individuals are crucial for operating effectively. Facility and equipment. Proper design, monitoring and control of facility and equipment are essential. Material. Obtaining appropriate quality raw material and controlling their use. Process and control. Establishing clear, validated operating procedures and robust quality management system. Documentation and traceability. Ensure proper documentation and traceability throughout the entire process. Testing and QC. Implementing reliable testing laboratory to check product quality. Importance of cGMP in India.
Thanks a lot, and keep watching our channel Quality Guru. Like, comment and subscribe please more and more. Thank you.